I'm 6 feet underground, but I'm breathing heavy.
Hey, it's Wednesday, it's hump day. What's up? It's 11:45. We're getting a vlog in today, one way or another. Today and yesterday combined, I've edited like 13 of these things and finally caught up again. This week's been insane. As you've been following, we got the E60, the black manual conversion car, out last week. We've got the 330 in this week. Now we've got the Silverstone 01 M5 as of yesterday. Started that today, finished up the 330 today, put the exhaust on, bled the brakes. The old fluid looked like apple cider. It really needed to be done. And finally I have the Motive power bleeder, so it's got an adapter you thread on the brake fluid reservoir while you pump out the old fluid, or siphon out the old fluid from the reservoir, fill it with new, then put 2 quarts. It wanted 2 quarts. Like, that's 4 times what you need for a brake fluid change in the Motive. Screw that on, pressurize it to 15 pounds, and then just open the bleeder screws and let it go until the fluid's clean. So I did that. I ended up doing 2 rounds because I wasn't 100% sure on the first round. But it's done, it's clean, brakes feel good. We got the new rotors on there 2 days ago. The car is really coming along well. Driver's seat does not adjust at all. So the first thing I went to look at is the fuse. Well, 1, I checked if it was plugged in. It is. 2, I looked for the fuse. The fuse is fine. 3, Joe did research here. Thanks, Joe. The fuse is fine and there's no relay. Then I moved on to inspecting the wiring, and I can see that there's a very large gauge red wire that is presumably power for the entire seat that is frayed and appears to be completely cut. And then next to that is a fairly large brown wire, which would be a ground, that's also damaged. So I wonder if the wiring harness became loose or just out of place and then got ripped by the seat moving and now it's dead. I don't quite understand what happened there, but it definitely needs to be repaired. And what sucks is the seat is currently, you can't move it right now, and it's in a position where you can't take it out because it's all the way down and it's pretty far forwards. So it's going to be very challenging to figure that out. I think that's my plan for tomorrow. Then there's a weird xenon headlight issue. I'll show you that. I got under the Silverstone 01 car today, and Kenan noticed actually before I did, the flex disc is trashed. I will show you tomorrow. He had planned on picking up the car on Saturday and driving it to Phoenix. I don't think that's a good idea at all. So it looks like we're going to keep it longer. It sucks because the flex disc means exhaust removal, which means heat shield removal, which means exhaust removal. And at that point, we might as well rebuild the drive shaft, and like the diff's leaking, so we're right there. It opens the entire can of worms. So we'll get to that eventually. Came back tonight, Laker game, preseason game, number 3 of 4 at Phoenix. LeBron and AD played the first half. First quarter sucked. Third quarter was great. Second quarter was great. Third quarter sucked. Fourth quarter was great. Lakers won. They're 3-0. Phoenix is 0-3. But Phoenix looks great. Way better than they have the past few years. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm going to keep working on this 330. We're going to work on the M5 a little bit. All I did today was finish the underbody inspection. I already talked about the flex disc. Rear right ball joint could use replacement. And minor power steering fluid leak. I'm jumping all over the place. My head's still moving a million miles an hour. I got Grubhub tonight. I had Naughty Barrel down the road. Larissa came up. We saw the game. We had some apple pie. And it's midnight and time for bed. So I will talk to you guys on Thursday. Good night.